Previously on Return to Glory, we were able to finally put together and finish our preseason, winning the tournament and £5 million to boot, getting into the regular season against Arsenal, starting things off in the Premier League, getting a feisty 2-0 victory off the back of Šeško. We had our first moment of a leave of absence from Martinez as we stole this game against Fulham at Craven Cottage in the dying minutes of the game, and finishing off the episode against Burnley, who had a stingy defense, and we got out of there with a 0-0 draw. Getting into it here for this coming episode, we do sit second in the table, so it's a big episode to continue on our work and move up the table here on Return to Glory. And with that being said, we've got the deadline day, and we will get into anything that happens if we do sell on some players. But at this point in time, I think we are in a pretty good spot to hold on to our team until the January transfer window to see how things make out, because we already have Baleba and we already have Cambiasso there in the left back position. I'm pretty happy with our bench in terms of position players and what we've got. So unless anything comes in, we'll get into the next game, which is Manchester City. And this actually happened after the transfer window closed. Malacia is out to Eintracht Frankfurt for £6.2 million. Pretty decent deal. We could have gotten 6.5, but he will leave once the January transfer window opens up. I don't know why that deal came through near the end. It did. It is what it is, but we will move on to our game versus City. And we have the Manchester City lineup, and it is a formidable one, a 4-3-3. Donnarumma in between the pipes. Diaz and Ake holding down that center defensive back roll. Holland, Doku up top, the Kovacic in there as well, Bernardo Silva, Rodrigo, always dangerous, Rico Lewis, the youngster, out wide. It's going to be a tough one. And the United lineup, same normal starting 11-4-3-3, De Ligt, Martinez, Lemans. We also got Mazraoui, Cambiasso, Baleba, Fernandez, Menu, Šeško, Mimbumo, and Cunha up top with their normal substitutions. Let's hopefully come away with 3 points in this game, and hopes we can do better than they did in real life. Šeško with the ball. We've got our Fernandez. We're going to go over the top to Šeško with a beautiful run in. Do we have a chance to take the early lead here at City? It is 1-0 United. I can't believe it. Wow, what a run from Šeško, and the defense of City taking a nap on that one. Šeško in behind, quiets this City crowd early, and with the left foot beats Donnarumma. Far side, taking a look at that replay yet again, looking very good. Donnarumma trying to get big, unable to fully get the stop, and it is a 1-0 lead for United. Cunha finds Šeško. And on the attack is Šeško. We're going to send Cunha. He's got a step on his defender. Cunha trying to get the low driven. Far side, and yet again, we are shocking City before the 20th minute in this game. Cunha getting his first goal in a United jersey in this series. Donnarumma, hands on the hips, can't believe his own eyes. But the City defense, very attacking with their backers, leaving their center backs basically alone. And is that, I think that's Rodrigo, who's the first man back. That's not even a center back playing Cunha right there. Doesn't matter. We'll take the 2-0 lead here at City. Bruno is going to send Cunha. Cunha has a step on his defender. We're going to go low driven far side. And Matthias Cunha is going to extend this lead here at City. He's got 4 appearances, 2 goals, both goals coming in this Manchester derby. And that is an extender and a half, making it 3-0 here in this game. Donnarumma not quick enough to get down on that low-driven shot. And there's nothing City can do about it. 3-0 United. City trying to get one back here. Cambiasso is there, does well, but does give up a corner kick as substitutions are in. City lining up like they're going to go short. They go long. What the hell just happened? Did that deflect off our defender into the net? What in God's name? Ake with the goal. Who was back post there? Is that Baleba? He kind of like just gets out of the way and it just flies right into the net. That's some classic United play right there. It is 3-1. Bruno. He's got that into Xerxes, into Bruno, with a nice form of play right there, and that give and go is unstoppable there in the midfield. Bruno extending our lead back to 3, making this a 4-1 game at City. And again, this being quite the reverse of what happened in real life, except City actually got a goal, whereas Man United didn't, but complete 180. We are absolutely dominating, as on the replay, Donnarumma just again unable to get there. The City defense very flat-footed. It is a rout for United. I'm running out in this game for City. +3 on the stoppage time. It again has been utter domination from the better side of Manchester, the red side of Manchester, and this derby will be won by Manchester United. 4-1 is your final score as we go ahead and get into the next game. Here in the also-delicious Carabao Cup, we've got a makeshift starting 11. Xerxes, Mount, and Mbumo. Up top, Ugarte in Dorgu, Yoro, Dalit, Dalot, and Layman's obviously between the pipes for this one against Brentford in the Carabao Cup. Not a lot of players worth noting in the starting 11. Henderson in there for Brentford. Carvalho up top, and apparently, or Dea up top. The Shade guy on the left-hand side apparently had 2 goals in the last match, so we do need to look out for him in this affair for the domestic cup. Let's see if we can come away with a win and advance to the next round. Finds Kobe Mainoo. Here as stoppage time is coming to a halt. Ooh, good ball movement. Mason Mount to put us up 1 here at Old Trafford. A beautiful give and go as the halftime stoppage is upon us. His first appearance, I don't know if that's for the year or the Carabao Cup, but he's got 1 goal. I don't think he's scored yet at all this season, in the regular season, I should say. And that is a great run of play. Bruno Fernandes, a beautiful chip over the top, finally getting past that packed line defense for Brentford. It's been really tough to move the ball and get some scoring chances, finally breaking through here in the also-delicious Carabao Cup. Danger, Brentford on the break with a chance. Layman's able to make a glorious save, a little easier than I originally thought, but the goal, it still remains 1-0. And here, with very little time left, we are able to just work the ball in through our back line and see this thing out. A 1-0 pesky affair here against Brentford as we work that back to Layman's. A 1-0 victory to see us through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. A better fate than what our real squad did in real life, IRL. But that is in the past, and we are now moving forward to our next match, which is a big one coming up against Chelsea in the Premier League. We have another moment here, an exit interview. It has come to our attention that Bayender has been making scathing press declarations in interviews, publicly discussing his wish to leave the team. We're asking you to take a stand on this and quickly solve the issue. We can either terminate his contract because we will not tolerate that behavior, or isolate and sell him. I'll cut down his playtime and start the transfer procedure. I think that's what we're going to do. I don't know what type of effect that's going to have on the club, but not great as we are getting ready to play Chelsea, as it is a 1 versus 2 matchup in the league standings. A monumental clash here early in the season against Chelsea. 1 versus 2 in the league standings, and our normal starting 11. Mazraoui, Dalit, Martinez, Cambiasso, Baleba, Mainoo, Fernandes, Mbumo, Sheshko, Cunha, and Layman's between the pipes. Should be a good one for our squad. going up against a formidable Chelsea side, youthful and attacking. Simeone in between the pipes, Fofana, Caldwell in the center back positions, Caicedo and Hernandez. They've got Cole Palmer, Neto, Gittins, and their boy João Pedro up top. Hopefully we can come away with a victory in this game today. We don't expect anything less, but let's go ahead and get into it right now.
Those situations, excellent stuff.
Šeško trying to get in behind the defense. He takes a good first touch. We're going to need to get the shot off with Šeško! And he is able to drive that far side. He has been our player of the season so far with the goals. He is contributing to the cause. And Caldwell, I believe that was getting in on us, but thankfully we were able to beat the keeper far side here at a rainy Old Trafford to give us a 1-0 lead. That is going to be all she wrote in this one, as Chelsea give it away in the midfield, and it is a 1-0 barn burner here in the pour down rain. Just like in real life, Man United able to get the W in this game. We're going to go ahead and play one more game this episode to close things out, see if we can come away with some points, and man, we are able to beat Chelsea, who are sitting in second place. Good stuff. Question is, can we do the episode double over Brentford here today? This time in the Premier League, Kelleher between the pipes, Vandenberg, very solid defensive player, Henderson in the midfield. They got Dia up top, Carvalho attacking midfield, and Sade on the left. Got to look out for him. And for us, it is a makeshift starting 11 for this matchup. Layman's between the pipes still. Dalot and Yoro in. We've got Balebo, Menu as normal, and Xerxes Mount up top in place for Cunha and Šeško. Gonna see how this thing goes, but we are hoping for 3 points again here in the rain. Mason Mount does well to get around his defender. We got to look for something good here in the box. Xerxes does well to bully his defender. Joshua Xerxes should have gone low driven. Nice save by the keeper. It remains 0-0. And Xerxes, he's there. Joshua Xerxes on the low driven, finally able to break the back line of Brentford here in this game, and Joshua Xerxes able to get his first Premier League goal of the season. And thankfully he did so, because we're just about to take him off as well. Does great to get in behind. What is this view? We're like inside Xerxes there. The low driven, beating the keeper here in the rain. 1-0. The last replay, that defender number 4 stepped a little too early, and Xerxes does the rest. Love it on the bench. Love it with the squad. We're finding a way here in this game. Let's keep it going. No? Baleba. We're sending Ahmad on the frickin' volley. That is a beautifully taken ball. I thought we were trying to do the low driven there. It didn't work, but it doesn't matter, as Ahmad gets his second goal of the season. Nicely chipped ball in by Baleba, and weird looking animation by Ahmad on the weaker right foot as well. I don't know how that animation works, but the keeper unable to get there. Šeško already celebrating before that ball hits the back of the net. Doesn't matter. It is now 2-0 here against Brentford. Brentford trying to get something going over the top. Can they get something in the dying minutes of this game? Layman's gets a beautifully stopped ball as Bruno actually gives it away. Dangerous opportunity. Thankfully, Yoro is there to get rid of that ball, as stoppage time is upon us. We just need to hold the ball here. Should only be about 1 or 2 minutes of stoppage time. It is 2. We'll hold the ball, kill the time, and that will be another 3 points in the bank for this season, and things are going very well. We are going to go ahead and get back to the main menu, take a look at the standings and where we sit in the cup, and we'll close out this episode. And taking a look at the Carabao Cup, our next opponent will be in October, late October, against Swansea in the 4th round. And here are the Premier League standings. We are currently even with Liverpool on points with 16, but our goal differential is 2 goals better. We've got Sunderland up next, and rounding out the rest of the top 6 Liverpool, Spurs, Crystal Palace, and Everton 4th and 5th respectively, and then Arsenal down there in 6th in the UEFA Conference League spot, and on the outside, Newcastle, Chelsea, Villa, Fulham in the top 10. Going down to the relegation zone, we've got Bournemouth, Brentford, and Wolves, with West Ham, Sunderland, and Leeds just on the outside, and Man City not too far off. They are only 2 points clear of that relegation zone, which is actually quite wild to see. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, be sure to drop a thumbs up on it. Be sure to vote in the comments down below who was the player of the episode for you guys, and we will give them a player of the episode award. I forgot to do that this time, but no one really commented last time, so be sure to drop those comments down below. Hit the like if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new, but that's going to be it for this one, and we will catch you in the next video.